Get ready to match the stars. Bob Barker, Arlene Francis, Richard Dawson, Michael Learned, Richard Thomas, and Della Reese as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 73. And here's the host of Match Game 73, Gene Rayburn.
Hello there. How do you do? How do you do? Hi, John. Thank you very much. Okay, I guess you're all ready. I can tell by the sound you're all ready for Match Game 73. What do you say we begin by meeting our current champion? Here is Gary Walls. Gary? And I mean, she's a real champ, too. Gary, you've already won 4 games. Are you aware of that? And a total of $1,500. You're doing very well. Now, at the end of our last session, you had just won another game, and time ran out just when you were about to have a go at the big money at the super match. So we're going to start with that now. But first, since we have 6 brand new celebrities for you, I think you ought to have a chance to meet them before we go to the super match. So let's do that right now. Here is suave, debonair host of The Price is Right, Mr. Bob Barker. And Bob, do you know that Gary, is a bartender?
Really? Gary, I'll have a vodka martini on the rocks.
No, none of that. That'll come later, Bob. Nice to have you with us here. And here is one of my favorite people in the world. I work with her a great deal on What's My Line. Arlene Francis, a great game player. How are you, Arlene?
Well, I'm better now that I've heard that introduction. Thank you, dear. Hi, Gary.
There is the man you played with last time, Richard Dawson. You remember?
Well, maybe she thought I was playing. I've never been more serious in my life, Gary.
Okay, and Gary, we have here a lady I've never met before, and I'm delighted to have her with us. She won an Emmy for her marvelous work in The Waltons, that great CBS series. This is Michael Learned. How are you?
Hello, Gary. How are you?
I'm great tonight, I hope.
And next to her, another Emmy Award winner from The Waltons. There is Richard Thomas.
Good luck.
Good luck to her. Okay. And here is a sweet lady. She's a fast-talking, great-singing, dynamic, talented Della Reese.
Da, da, da.
So there are the 6 celebrities. All right. Let's start with your super match right after this. Gary Walls here, our current champion, is about to have another go at the big money here in the super match. Are you ready, Gary?
I'm ready.
Incidentally, Gary, I forgot to say earlier, you and Michael Learned, I'd like to get you and 2 fellas to get to know each other sometime real well. All right, now, we'll get to the audience match part of the super match first. We polled a previous studio audience, and we got their best response to this. Home blank. Home blank. Now, the answer given most often by that studio audience is worth $500 if you can match it. The second most frequent response, $250, and the third, $100. Anything you win up here is yours to keep. And more important than that, you get a chance to go on to play for 10 times that amount. That means if you happen to match the $500 response, you'll have a shot at $5,000. Now, the panel is going to help you. So you choose 3 celebrities, one at a time, get their responses, and we'll see how much help they can be. Let's start choosing now.
I'd like to pick Michael.
All right, Michael Learned.
Home Sweet Home.
Home Sweet Home is her response. Okay, you've got 1.
And Della Reese.
Home Cooking.
Della Reese says home cooking. Okay, you got another good one. And your third celebrity?
Richard Dawson.
Richard, what do you say?
Homemaker.
Home wrecker, did you say?
Maker.
Oh, homemaker. Oh, I see.
No more drinks until I speak to them.
Okay. So your celebrities are giving you Home Sweet Home, Home Cooking, and Homemaker. Now, you may choose one of those or come up with one of your own. Discard, all of theirs if you'd like to, but right now we call for one response from you.
Home Sweet Home.
Home Sweet Home, it's a lovely thought. All right, let's find out how that audience responded. We're looking for Home Sweet Home, may we see the $100 response. Home on the Range, the old song. That's a good one, you know. I hadn't thought of that. Okay. Still looking for Home Sweet Home. May we see the $250 response. Home Run. It hasn't come up yet, Gary, but we'll all keep our fingers crossed now. We're looking for Home Sweet Home. Here is the $500 response. Home Sweet Home for $500. You did it again. Michael Learned gave it to you, didn't she? Okay. You've got the $500, and now you're going to have a go at $5,000. Now, to collect the $5,000, Gary, you must match one celebrity and match that star on a head-to-head basis. I'll get the question, which is right here. First, let's pick a celebrity.
That's very difficult to do. Richard Dawson.
Present.
Richard Dawson. All right, now he will write his answer to this question. You listen to, and you'll give us your response after he's finished writing. Here it is. Jack blank. Jack blank. All right, you face me while he's writing. All right, Richard Dawson is ready. Now, Gary, give us your response to Jack blank.
Jack the Ripper.
Jack the Ripper is your answer. All right. For $5,000, Richard. May we see your answer?
Sort of makes mine look rather silly. Jack Sprat.
Jack Sprat. Well, I'm sorry you didn't match Richard Dawson there. You have your previous winnings, Gary, a total of $2,000. You've won 4 games, and you're going to meet another player right now. There is Gray Farley. Hello, Gray Farley.
Hi, how are you?
Fine, thank you, Gray. All right, you can step right up there. Gary Walls, Gray Farley. Gray, we're delighted to have you with us here on Match Game 73. Would you like to tell us a little about yourself?
Well, I sure would. I'm married to a wonderful woman. She's a school teacher. I have 2 children, Jennifer and Julie, who I'm sure are watching. And I'm delighted to be here.
Okay. Good luck to you. Good luck to you, too. All right, just to review the rules briefly, each of you will attempt to match our 6 celebrities in answering questions. You'll get 2 chances each. At the end of the second round, whoever has matched the most celebrities wins, gets $100, and the right to go on to the super match where you can win as much, well, over $5,000. Now, here we go with round 1. The challenger goes first, so Gray, would you please make a selection?
Let's start with the beginning, A.
A is what he wants. Since we're beginning, everyone participates, and here we go. John took a picture of Mary's blank. John took a picture of Mary's blank. I hear a lot of rumbling and mumbling over there. Let's see you start doing some writing there. All right, we're waiting for Richard Thomas. He's got an answer now. So we're all set. All right, Gray, we call on your response now. John took a picture of Mary's
Dress.
her dress. All right, let's see if that happens over here. What do you say, Bob?
Well, this is not what I thought, but in interest of preserving my image, I wrote face.
Face. Okay, so there's no match there. John took a picture of Mary's
I'm an X-ray surgeon. Heart.
heart. Okay, we're looking for a dress there, Richard Dawson. What
I'm always... Whose image were you looking after? Ben Casey's? I thought face.
Face. Okay, so there's no match there. Now let's come down here to Michael Learned and see what her response is.
Mary was just about to go in for some plastic surgery, so I wrote face too.
Face it is. You got a tight shot of her face. How about you, Richard? What do you say?
Well, I think we have the same sartorial sartorial tendencies. I wrote new dress.
New dress and dress. Yay, you get a match out of that, Gray.
Finally.
All right, John took a picture of Mary's
I'm afraid I said it too, face.
face. Okay, so Gray, you scored once with that, and we'll get to Gary Wall's end of this round right after this. Now, we've finished Gray Farley's end of this round. Let's go to Gary Wall's end of the round with this. Are you ready? All right. Everyone participates. This is it. Mary said to John. Wait till I read it. Mary said to John, I lied when I said I was blank. Mary said to John, I lied when I said I was blank. Okay, I can see by the smiles on their faces. Going to get some interesting answers. Let's call on Gary for her answer.
I really hate to say this, but pregnant.
Nothing wrong with saying that. It's a beautiful state of condition in life for those lucky enough able to achieve it. Okay, Gary's answer is pregnant, and we'll see if that happens up here. What do you say, Bob?
Well, I have met Mary, and there's only one answer. Pregnant.
Pregnant. Now, you see, Gary, you scored with that. So there's one match for you. Arlene, Gary is looking for the word pregnant. What do you say?
Well, if she is, then the condition I've got her in is very embarrassing.
Single. Okay. Mary said to John, I lied when I said I was...
That, by the way, comes under the heading of good news and bad news. With child, pregnant.
Pregnant. So there's another score for you, Gary, and let's come down to Michael Learned.
Well, I've got a very mundane mind. I said out shopping.
Out shopping. Okay, Richard Thomas.
Well, I think Miss Francis and I probably know a little bit more about her, and I said single, too.
Single is his answer. All right.
Dear.
Gary's looking for the word pregnant for her answer. Della, what have you got?
Well, she may be single, but he's in trouble because I got pregnant.
There it is. Okay. The end of round one, the score is 3-1 in favor of our current champion. And now as we go to round two, Gray, you must match two celebrities to stay in the game, okay? There we go. The challenger makes the first selection. So, Gray, would you pick?
Let's stick with A.
Stick with A. Last time you matched Richard Thomas, and now you'll be trying to match everyone, all the other celebrities except Richard. A mother said to her son, if you cannot be a doctor, at least be a blank. A mother said that to her son. If you cannot be a doctor, at least be a blank. All celebrities ready, so we'll call on Gray's answer right now.
I would say a good man.
If you cannot be a doctor, at least be a good man.
Right.
That's what he says. Okay, remember you need two to stay in the game here. What do you say, Bob Barker?
Well, my mind is still on Mary and her condition. Lawyer.
Lawyer. He needed the lawyer, not... Okay. Arlene, he's looking for the phrase good man.
Well, I'm part of the match. I don't give a darn whether he's good or bad, just as long as he's a man.
Is that a match? No match there. Okay.
Half a man is better than none.
No. Okay. No match there. Now, Richard Dawson, if you cannot be a doctor, at least be a...
Well, at least have a profession where you get as much money and almost under the same circumstances. A bank robber.
A bank robber. Pretty far from a good man. All right, now you must match the remaining two celebrities to stay in the game, Gray. Let's call on Michael.
I said lawyer.
A lawyer. So Gary Walls wins the game. Congratulations, Gary. Up you go. There she is. Well, Gray, we're sorry to see you go. We have a gift waiting for you backstage, together with our thanks for playing Match Game 73. Gray Farley. It seems we've stood and talked like this before and laughed before and won before and all that. And this lady's going to have another chance at the super match right after this. Here's a lady who's won a lot of games so far. How many have you won?
I guess 5.
You've won 5 games. You have indeed. You've just won another one, and you're going to have another go at the super match where you can win over $5,000. You know how it goes? Are you all ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Now, we asked a previous studio audience to give us their best response to this. Pop blank. Pop blank. All right. The answer given most frequently by that studio audience, worth $500 if you can match it, $250 for the second most frequent answer, and $100 for the third. Anything you win up here, remember, is yours to keep. More important than that, you get a chance to play for 10 times your winnings. If you match the $500 answer, you have a shot at $5,000. And now you're going to select 3 celebrities and get their best responses and choose one. Okay, shall we begin?
Arlene Dahl. I'm
Arlene.
Francis.
She's not here.
Absent.
If my answer's as bad as yours, you're in trouble. Corn.
Popcorn. All right, there's one. And now?
Bob.
I think that Arlene has to be right, but I'll say pop bottle.
Pop bottle. Okay, so you've got popcorn and pop bottle. And how about one more?
Richard.
Richard Thomas?
Pop goes the weasel.
Pop goes the weasel is what he says. So your celebrities have given you popcorn, pop bottle, and pop goes the weasel. Now you can choose one of those or give us one of your own if you like, but we call for your answer now.
Popcorn.
Popcorn is what she says. Okay, let's find out how that audience responded. You think they said popcorn? You could be wrong. For her sake, I hope you're not. All right, we're looking for popcorn. May we see the $100 response? Popsicle. Ah, you remember those. Okay, we're looking for popcorn. May we see the $250 response? Pop goes the weasel. That was up there. Richard Thomas gave you that one. Here is your third and last chance, Gary. We are looking for popcorn. The $500 response. Popcorn it is. You've got it. Okay. All right. She got the $500, and I got a little kiss on the cheek, and that's fair. Now, you qualify to go for the $5,000. To collect that amount, you know you must match one of our celebrities on a head-to-head basis. All right, let's pick a celebrity right now.
Arlene Francis.
Arlene, all right. Hold on a moment.
She's making up to me.
Question. Here we go. You face me while Arlene writes her answer to this. Out of blank. Out, O-U-T, of blank. Out of blank. Well, we appreciate your help from the audience, but you may be giving her a lousy answer. So let's let these two ladies, Arlene and Gary, work it out between them. And I thank you for your kind cooperation. Arlene is ready with her answer. All right, Gary, we now call for yours.
Money.
Out of money is what she says. Okay, Arlene, for $5,000, may we see your answer? Out of town.
I'm so sorry.
Sorry you didn't match, Arlene. Okay. So you didn't match, Arlene. However, you're still here. You're still our champion. You still have a total of $2,600, which isn't bad at all. And you're going to meet a new challenger right now, and here she comes. Mary Vanderdusen. Hello, Mary. How are you, Mary?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. Where are you from?
Well, right now I live in Manhattan Beach. I'm a native Californian, and I'm an airline stewardess.
You're an airline stewardess?
Right.
Okay. You got any idea how we play?
Sure do.
Sure you do. All right, well then, let's start with round one, Mary. Here we go. All right, the challenger makes the first selection, so Mary, make a pick.
How about B?
B. All right, you listen carefully. Everybody plays. This is it. Hollywood is full of blanks. Hollywood is full of blanks. Richard is writing a novel. Oh, he's finished writing his novel. Okay, so Mary, we call on you. What do you say? Hollywood is full of...
I'd say celebrities.
Celebrities. All right, Bob Barker will call on you and see if you agree with her. What do you say?
You were living dangerously with that one, but I said stars.
Stars. Will that match? Yes. Okay, that does
is a match?
That's the judge just said that's a match, and I agree with him. Okay, Arlene?
I hope it's a match because I'm right with Mr. Barker. There's stars again.
Stars. All right, there's another match. And Richard Dawson.
You're under the stars. You're near the palm trees.
Palm trees.
Doo-dah, doo-dah.
Michael, Hollywood is full of...
Stars.
Stars or celebrities. There's another match. Richard, what do you say?
I think this panel has a very high opinion of itself. Stars.
Stars. You're doing very well with this. And Della.
I'm a part of the panel that has a high opinion. I said stars, too.
Mary, you did very well. All right, we'll come back to these two ladies right after this. Until next time, Gene Rayburn saying so long for Match Game 73.
Consolation prizes are The Weekender by American Tourister, designed to go everywhere by land, sea, or air. Fiberglass reinforced construction, strong, lightweight luggage by American Tourister. And an assortment of fine Clairol products featuring Born Blonde lightener and toner, the toner with no peroxide. Born Blonde is real blonde. And a supply of Adolph's Meat Marinade works in just 15 minutes to give meat deep down gourmet flavor and juicy tenderness. Adolph's 15-minute meat marinade. This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game 73, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. Stay tuned for Secret Storm next over most of these CBS stations. Get ready to match the stars. Bob Barker, Arlene Francis, Richard Dawson, Michael Learned, Richard Thomas, and Della Reese as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 73. And here's the host of Match Game 73, Gene Rayburn.
Hello there. Thank you very much. Hi. Okay, we are ready here for Match Game 73. Let's begin by meeting our two players here, Gary Walls and Mary Vanderdusen. Well, Gary, as you know, you've already won $2,600 and 5 games. And now Mary Vanderdusen is going to have a go at see if she can upset the champion. Are you ladies ready here? Mary, you ready?
I'm ready.
You're leading, you know, here and at this point, 5-0. We've got to complete that round, and we'll get to that round right after this. Finish what we started yesterday. Are you ready, ladies? Okay, here we go. We're right in the middle of round 1. Mary Vanderdusen has had her go at it. She matched 5 celebrities. And now, Gary, we've got this assignment for you and all of you celebrities. John is allergic to Mary's blank. What was that, Arlene?
I was just thinking things over about John.
John is allergic to Mary's blank. Okay, now we'll get Gary Wall's response to this. John is allergic to Mary's...
Perfume.
Perfume is what she says, and she'll try and match our celebrities with that. Bob, what do you say?
It's what caused their divorce, you know, her touch.
Her touch. Okay, no match there. Arlene, John is allergic
right
to
with
Mary's...
you and the smell. It's perfume again.
There it is. So you score once with that, Gary. Perfume is what we're looking for, Richard.
I didn't put perfume, I put makeup, and so I advised John to stop wearing it.
Okay. John is allergic to Mary's, and she said perfume. What do you say, Michael?
Mother.
Mother. Let's hear it for Michael. Okay, there's the answer. Now, Richard, what do you say? John is allergic to Mary's...
New coat.
New coat. Okay. All right, Della, Reese.
Well, Michael and I know Mary's mother.
So
we know why John's allergic to her.
Okay, so you scored once with that at the end of round one. The score is 5-1 in favor of Mary Vander Dusen. And now we'll go to round two. All right, the challenger makes the first selection, so Mary, would you please pick?
How about letter A?
A is what she wants. Here it is. Now, in the previous round, you matched everyone but Richard. So now you'll be trying to match Richard Dawson. Here we go. Mary said, I'd sure like to win a blank on The Price is Right.
Good for Mary.
I'd sure like to. Mary said, I'd sure like to win a blank on The Price is Right. All right, Richard has completed his answer, and now, Mary, we call for yours.
I'd like to win a car.
A car is what she says. All right, Richard Dawson, may we see your answer?
No, you may... Oh, yeah, of course you may. Actually, you had the name of the show wrong. It's The Prize is Right. That's what I put.
Like to win a prize on The Price is Right, so there is no match there.
Gene,
now,
I'm sending Mary a hand mixer.
Thank you. That's very kind of you, Bob. Okay, now as we get to Gary Wall's end of the round, I remind you that the score is 5-1 in the middle of this round here, and you must match 4 celebrities to stay in the running. Here we go. Listen carefully. Before they fall asleep, John always says blank to Mary. You're matching everyone but Arlene. You've already matched her. Before they fall asleep, John always says blank to Mary. All right, we're all ready. Now let's get your answer, Gary.
I love you.
I love you. That's a very lovely, sentimental thought. Okay, you must match 4 celebrities to stay in the game. Bob Barker.
John always says, Mary, good night.
Good night. All right, now of the remaining celebrities, you must match every one of them to stay in the game. Let's go over to Richard Dawson. She's looking for I love you. John always says to Mary, I love you.
John always says good night and then goes out with the boys.
So that means Mary Vander Dusen.
Night, boys.
Okay, you did very well. You got $100 there. Well, Gary has still got a big smile on her face because she's going to leave here with total winnings of $2,600. Congratulations, Gary Wall. Goodbye, Gary. Now, Mary Vander Dusen, you're going to have a go. Here it is. It's all rolled around for you. The big super match where you can earn over $5,000. Are you all ready for that?
I'm ready for it, yes.
Okay. Now, we polled a previous studio audience, and we got their best response to this. Blue blank. Blue blank. The top answer there is worth $500 if you can match it. The second most frequent response given by that audience is worth $250. And the third one, $100. Whatever you win up here is yours to keep. And more important than that, you can go on then to try for 10 times your earnings. That is, if you match the $500 response, you'll have a shot at $5,000. The celebrities are going to help you. You're going to choose 3 celebrities now, one at a time, get their best responses, and then get one answer of your own. All right, whom do you want to choose first?
Bob Barker?
What do you say, Bob?
That
musical audience said Blue Heaven.
Blue Heaven. A great old song, okay. Another celebrity, Mary?
Michael Learned.
Blueberry pie.
Blueberry pie. Okay, you've got two, and you need one more, Mary.
Richard Thomas.
Blue Moon.
Blue Moon. So we got another song title there. You just thought of that too, and you think it's a pretty good answer, you do. All right, now you may take one of those, Blue Heaven, Blueberry Pie, Blue Moon, or discard them all and take one of your own, Mary. But you must give us one answer now.
Blue Moon.
Blue Moon it is. Okay, let's find out how that audience responded. Apparently a lot of people out there agree with you that Blue Moon was the right answer. We'll find out right now. We are looking for Blue Moon. May we see the $100 response? Blue Chip. Blue Chip. No one thought of that. I hadn't even thought of that one either. Okay, we're still looking for Blue Moon. May we see the $250 response? Blue Moon it is. Congratulations, you got $250. Richard Thomas gave you that, didn't he? Well done, Richard. All right, now let's take a look at the $500 response together. Here it is. Blue Sky. Another good idea. Okay, you've got your $250. Now you're going to have a shot at $2,500. But first, we've got this message for you. Lady has won $250 in the first part of the super match, the audience match, and now she's going to go on to the second part where she's going to match one of our celebrities on a head-to-head basis and have a go at $2,500. Are you all ready for that now?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right, you turn around now and choose a celebrity you want to try to match head-to-head.
Well, Richard Thomas was lucky. We'll try this.
Yeah.
Okay, Richard Thomas gave you that answer, so that's why you're going with him. All right, I will get the question. He will write his answer. You'll face me as he's writing, and here we go. Dr. Blank. Dr. Blank. It's worth $2,500. As soon as he's finished writing, you can give us your answer. Finished? Okay, would you put it in a little slot there? And now, we'll ask Mary Vanderdusen to fill in this blank. Dr.
Kildare.
Dr. Kildare is what she says. All right, Richard Thomas, for $2,500, may we see your answer?
Dr. Bill.
Dr. Bill.
I'm sorry.
Sorry you didn't win the $2,500.
Don't you know Dr. Bill?
Yes, I guess Dr. Bill is well known to you. Dr. Bill Kildare? No, that's someone else. Okay, you've got, at this moment, Mary, $350, and that's the end of your first game here. But more important than that, you're going to have a go at another game by meeting a new challenger right now. Here's Gita Satyendra. Okay. Gita, say hello to Mary Vanderdusen.
Hi.
Did I say your name correctly?
That's
Gita
right.
Satyendra. That's a very pretty name. You want to tell us a little more about yourself?
Well, I'm a graduate student at UCLA, and this summer I'm completing my studies for a master's degree in South Asian history.
Okay, Gita, good luck to you, and good luck to you, Mary, and here we go. Just to touch on the rules briefly, both of you will be trying to match our 6 celebrities and answering questions. You'll get 2 chances each. At the end of the second round, whoever has matched the most celebrities wins, gets $100, and the right to go on to the super match where you can win over $5,000. Here we go with round 1. Gita, the challenger, always makes the first selection, so would you pick, please?
I choose B.
B is what she chooses. Listen carefully, and everybody plays, so you listen carefully. When John heard he was going to be a father, he blank. When John heard he was going to be a father, he blank. Your idea came to you very quickly, didn't it there? Okay, now we're all set. So let's call on Gita and get her response. When John heard he was going to be a father, he...
Fainted.
He fainted. Faint-hearted John. Well, I don't know whether John fainted or not. We're going to find out from our celebrities
Having
now.
been on this show for a day or so, I've discovered John and Mary are very busy people. And when he became a father, he fainted. That's exactly it.
She was a little uncertain about that answer, but already she's starting to score great. All right, Arlene.
Mary already had 5 children, so John cried.
He cried. Okay. When John heard he was going to be a father, she's looking for fainted.
He jumped for joy because Joy couldn't jump for herself, I presume. No idea why.
Okay, Michael Learned, what do you say?
Well, considering it was Betty who told him, he passed out.
How about passed out and fainted? Yes, that is a match. Okay, Michael. Now, we're looking for the word fainted. Richard, what do you say?
I just got through delivering a baby on the show today, and I know what I almost did. I almost fainted.
All right. Another one. You're doing well with it, Gita. Della Reese.
I thought he'd be happy about it. I wrote Jump for Joy.
Jump for joy. Jump for joy. Okay, no match there. Well, you did well, Gita. You matched 3 celebrities, and you're halfway home. Now let's go to Mary's half of this round 1. Mary, are you ready? Here we go. Mary's nose is blank. Mary's nose is blank. Mary's nose is blank.
You're all right, don't we?
Everybody plays. Yep. This is the second half of round 1. All celebrities will give us an answer here. Okay, they're all ready now. So, Mary, you give us your response to this. Mary's nose is...
Pugged.
Is what?
Pugged.
Pugged. Mary has a pug nose, according to her. Let's see what she has according to you, Bob Barker.
Who knows Mary's nose? I knows. Pug.
It's a pug
That's
nose.
what it is.
She's surprised at that, isn't she? Okay, there's one match for you. Arlene.
Mary had a cold in her nose, so Mary nose is
Running. Mary Running Nose, famous Indian princess. What do you say, Richard Dawson?
Mary's nose was cold, but that means, of course, she's in very good health.
Yes. It has a She's looking for the answer pugged. Michael Learned, what have you got? Mary's nose is...
Mary's nose is unique.
Unique. There's no other like it. What do you say, Richard Thomas? Pugged is the answer. Is crooked. Can't match that. Mary's nose is... What do you say, Della?
It's a shame that I said pug.
Pug! There it is. There's another match for you, Mary. So you picked up 2 on that answer. And at the end of round 1, the score is 3-2 in favor of our challenger, Gita. And we'll go to round 2 right after this. We just finished round 1. Our challenger is leading 3-2, and I guess we better go to round 2 and our final round. Shall we do that? The challenger makes the first selection, so Gita, would you pick, please?
I'll take B again.
B it is. Now, in the previous round, you matched Bob, Michael, and Richard Thomas. So this time you'll be trying to match the others, okay? Name something a person might do while asleep. Something a person might do while asleep. All celebrities ready? That means we get Gita's response now.
That's easy. I come from a family of snores. Snore.
Everybody in your family snores?
Except me, of course.
Except you, of course. Naturally. We'll never know. All right. Now, let's call on Arlene Francis. She's looking for the answer, snore.
I'm afraid that I only dream.
Dream. Okay, now, Richard.
I come from the family of some of the biggest snorers you've ever met in your life. Snore.
That's for you, Gita. You're up to 4 now. And let's come down here to Della Reese's answer.
Everybody does it, including the dog.
Snore. So, you picked up 2 out of 3 out of there, Gita. You did very well. Now, as we go to the second half of the round, I remind Mary here, you must match 3 celebrities to stay in the running. 4, however, will win the game. Let's go. John likes ketchup so much, he even puts it on his blank. Last time you matched Bob and Della, so you'll be trying to match everyone but those 2 now. John likes ketchup so much he even puts it on his blank. All ready. So what do you say, Mary Vanderdusen?
Well, I've heard of people putting it on cottage cheese, so I'll say cottage cheese.
You'll say cottage cheese.
Yes.
She says cottage cheese. Let's see what you say up there. Arlene, you are first.
My cottage cheese turned to ice cream.
Ice cream. All right. Now, Mary, you must match the remaining celebrities to stay in the running. She's looking for cottage cheese, Richard. May we see it?
Of course, if I had cottage cheese, I wouldn't have written bread, would I?
This is bread, so Gita said Brenda wins the game. Congratulations. And just come down here with me, Gita. Right here. Congratulations. Well, Mary, you're going to leave with $350, and we congratulate you for being a winner. And many thanks for being with us in Match Game 73. Thank you. Bye, Mary. Okay, Gita. You know what this big thing means, don't you?
I do.
All right, that's the super match. You've got your $100 now, and I guess we better get right to it. We polled a previous studio audience, and we got their best response to this. Blank lips. Blank lips. The answer given most often by that audience, worth $500 if you can match it. Second, $250. Third, $100. Anything you win up here is yours to keep. More important, you got to have a go at 10 times your winnings. That is, if you match the $500 response, you'll have a shot at $5,000. The celebrities can help you. Choose 3 of them and get their responses one at a time, and then you'll choose one. All right, here we go. Number 1.
Richard Dawson.
What do you say, Richard? How do you
I look
feel
at this darling lady and say, hot lips.
Hot lips. Okay, that's his answer. Another one?
Arlene Francis. Puckered.
Puckered lips is what she says. Don't mind if I do. Okay, and one more.
Richard Thomas.
Red. Red lips. All right. They've given you hot lips, puckered lips, and red lips. And now you may choose one of those, Gita, or give us one of your own. Throw those out. What do you think? What do you want to do?
I like hot lips.
You like hot lips?
So do I.
So do I. All right, she chooses hot lips. Let's find out how that audience responded. We're looking for hot lips. May we see the $100 response? Sweet lips. Nobody gave you that one. Still looking for hot lips. May we see the $250 response? Red lips, that's up there. Richard Thomas gave you that one. Here is your third and last chance, Gita. We are looking for hot lips. May we see the $500 response? Hot lips for $500. Very good. Okay, we'll come back to Gita right after this. Until next time, Gene Rayburn saying so long for Match Game 73.
Today's consolation prizes are the Weekender by American Tourister, designed to go everywhere by land, sea, or air. Fiberglass reinforced construction, strong, lightweight luggage by American Tourister. And an assortment of fine Clairol products featuring Born Blonde lightener and toner, the toner with no peroxide. Born Blonde is real blonde. And a supply of Adolph's Meat Marinade works in just 15 minutes to give meat deep down gourmet flavor and juicy tenderness. Adolph's 15-minute meat marinade. This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game 73, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. Stay tuned for Secret Storm next over most of these CBS stations. Get ready to match the stars. Della Reese. Richard Dawson. Arlene Francis. Bob Barker. Michael Learned. And Richard Thomas as we play the star-studded big money Match Game 73. And here's the host of Match Game 73, Gene Rayburn.
Hello there. How do you do? Boy, have we got celebrities for you. We are
are delighted to see all of you truly celebrated people. You know, you're following yourself. I follow you.
Now, I don't understand what you're saying. What do you mean?
Don't point.
Well, you do The Price is Right, don't you?
Do I?
Yes, you.
That's right. I do The Price is Right, and you do follow me on CBS. That's right.
I thought you'd never asked.
Now, it just so happens that I brought a refrigerator with me. Is there anyone who wants to give me a bid? No?
Come on down. All right, are all of you celebrated people ready to have a go at this?
Why not?
Okay, shall we have a go at it? Listen, does anybody ever call you John Boy?
Only on Thursdays, I hope.
What's that?
Only on Thursdays, I hope.
On Thursdays. Okay, well, that's the way we're going to keep it. Now, let's continue with match game 73 and meet our current champion, this charming young lady, Geeta Satyendra. She's won one game. She has $600 to her credit. And when time was up last time, you had won the audience part of the match game for $500, and that brought you up to $600. And you were ready to have a go at matching one of our celebrities head-to-head. Are you ready for that now?
Yes, I am.
You know it's going to be for $5,000?
I know.
Okay, we're going to start that right after this. All right, Geeta, you said you're all ready for the second half of the super match, are you?
Yes, I am.
Okay, $5,000 involved here. Now, to collect that $5,000, you must match one of our celebrities and do that on a head-to-head basis. So let's turn around now and take a look at him, and you tell me which celebrity you want to match.
Bob Barker.
Well,
Bob Barker.
I'm with you, Geeta. Let's do it.
Okay. He's very determined to do it. I've got it right here. It's $5,000. You turn around and face me, because he's going to write his answer. I'll give it to you both at the same time. Write your answer to this. French blank. French blank.
Do you want it in English or French?
You've got it there. He's finished. Just slick it in the slot there now. All right, Geeta, now it's time for us to call for your answer. How do you fill in the blank, French blank?
Well, I sure hope Bob said French kiss.
French kiss. A young girl like you? Okay.
If he doesn't, I will, I'll tell you that.
Gene, may I bring my answer to this child?
No. Just hold your seat there now, Bob, for $5,000. Show and tell your card.
My card says French dressing.
Oh, sorry.
But I can be convinced.
Poor girl. French kiss. All right, well, it was a nice try. You still have your winnings of $600. I'm sorry you didn't collect that amount, but you're still the champion, and that means you're going to meet another challenger. So let's meet that person right now. Here comes Nelson Caseberg. Hi, Nelson.
Hi, Gene.
Okay, Nelson, that's Geeta Satyendra. How are you, sir? Sergeant
fine,
Nelson there. You've got, well, how many stripes you got there?
Not enough.
Not enough. You want to tell us a little more about yourself, Sergeant?
I'm a 13-year veteran of the Air Force. I'm now living in Van Nuys, California, and I'm married to a pretty girl named Peggy.
Okay, welcome to Match Game 73, and good luck to you, and good luck to you, Geeta. Here we go. Just a brief repetition of the rules here. Each of you will be answering questions trying to match our 6 celebrities. You'll have 2 rounds, and the one who's matched the most celebrities at the end of the second round will be the winner, gets $100, and then has a go at the super match where you can win over $5,000. Now, we'll go with round 1 here. The challenger makes the first selection, so Sergeant, would you make a choice here, please?
Gene, I'll try A.
A it is. All right, Sergeant, listen carefully. Everyone participates. Here we go. Mary was surprised to find the new apartment had no blank. You hear that, Sergeant? Mary was surprised to find the new apartment had no blank. All right, they've all finished. And now we'll call on Sergeant Nelson Caseberg for his response. Mary was surprised to find the new apartment had no...
Furniture.
No furniture. That's his answer. Let's go up here to Della Reese and see what she says. We're looking for the word furniture.
He's such a big, strong-looking person, I didn't want to defy him, so I wrote furniture.
Furniture. Very good, Sergeant. So you start out great with Della's help. What do you say, Richard Dawson?
Well, based on the old saying, everybody has to go sometime, I wrote bathroom.
All right, so there's no match there. Now, Arlene, Mary was surprised to find the new apartment had no...
I live underground. Windows.
No windows. All right, Sergeant Nelson Caseberg is still looking for the word furniture. What do you say, Bob?
Since I once lived in one that had none, I said closets.
No closet. Those were your poor days, eh?
They were indeed. Of course, I was thinking water closets, Richard.
Yeah. All right. Michael, how did you respond to this?
Well,
the new apartment had no...
On the Waltons, I spend a lot of time there. I said kitchen.
No kitchen. Okay, we're looking for furniture. Richard, what do you say?
Mary is a very swinging lady, and she was very upset when she found out there was no electricity.
Oh. No electricity. Okay, so you scored once with that, Nelson, and now we'll go to Gita's end of this round, and here it is. Johnny always blanks when he's nervous. Johnny always blanks when he's nervous. Straightforward, honest reading. And are you ready? Arlene is ready? Yes, Arlene is ready. All right, Gita, what do you say to this?
Shakes.
Shakes. Yeah. Johnny always shakes when he's nervous, is what she says. Della Reese, what do you say?
I say Gita read my card. So I said
very
shakes.
good. A little mental telepathy going on here, so there's one match for Gita. What do you say, sir?
I was going to put French kisses, but I thought that'd be silly. I put sweats.
Oh, all right. That's a common symptom. Arlene Francis.
Thank you.
I do what he does. Perspire.
Well, lady.
Perspire. She wouldn't say sweat, now would she?
No,
She's
certainly
not. Right. Bob, John always blanks.
I've been doing it ever since she said French kiss. Shakes.
Okay. So you've scored twice, Gita, and now Michael Learned.
I should have said glows, but I said sweats.
All right, you did indeed. Richard Thomas, we're looking for shakes.
I think he stutters.
He stutters. Okay. So, at the end of round one, Gita, our current champion, is ahead, 2-1. And now let's go to round two. And I point out to you, Sergeant Caseberg, that you must match one celebrity to stay in the game. Okay? Make a selection.
I'll try A again.
A. Last time around, you matched Della. This time you'll be trying to match everyone but Della. Here we go. There's always a blank in a Western movie. There's always a blank in a Western movie. Everybody on our studio audience has his own idea out there, and our celebrities are ready, so... Nelson, what do you say?
There's always a fight in a Western movie.
There's always a fight in a Western movie. Okay, that sounds like a reasonable answer to me. What do you say, Richard Dawson?
I said, show me a man who rides side saddle, and I'll show you a gay caballero. I wrote sheriff.
What did you write?
Sheriff.
Sheriff is his word.
And he never replied.
There's always a blank in a Western movie, Arlene. We're looking for the word fight.
And his sheriff got my cowboy, who was fighting at the time.
All right, no match there. Bob, have we got a
Gita,
fight?
I'm a lover, not a fighter. I said cowboy.
A cowboy. All right, we're getting close to the end here, Sergeant. Michael.
Well, the sheriff and the cowboy were fighting over the horse.
The horse. Okay. You must match Richard Thomas to stay in the game. Richard, we're looking for the word fight.
Horse.
Horse. So, Gita's at the end is the winner. Congratulations, Gita. All right, Gita, you want to come down here, please? Sergeant, we thank you very much for being with us. We've got a gift for you backstage, together with our thanks for playing match game 73. Thank you, Sergeant. Okay. Here it is again. Are you happy to see it?
I sure am.
Okay.
I didn't expect after that other response.
Yeah. Well, all right. Now you're all collected and calm, and you're going to have a go at the big money super match right after this. Here we are with Gita again. This is the second game you've won, right?
That's right.
Okay. Are you ready for the big money super match, Gita?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now you've got another $100 for winning the second game, and here we go. We polled a previous studio audience, and we got their best response to this. Fat blank. Fat blank. Now, the most frequent response given by that audience, if you can match it, is worth $500, $250 for the second most frequent response, and $100 for the third. Whatever you win here is yours to keep. More important than that, when you win, it gives you a chance to go on for 10 times your earnings up there. That is, if you match the $500 response, you'll have to go at $5,000. You know that. Okay. Now, remember, the panelists are going to help you. Choose 3 celebrities one at a time and get their responses. And let's begin now, Gita.
Della Reese.
Fat Daddy.
Fat Daddy is...
Yeah.
Is that what you say?
I just like Fat Daddy.
That's your answer?
Yeah.
It's a good answer. Okay. So there's one for you. And now you choose another celebrity.
Michael Learned.
Fat Cat.
Fat Cat. Okay, you've got 2. And now one more celebrity, Gita.
Richard Thomas.
Fatso.
Who? Where? Fatso, you say? Okay, so the celebrities are giving you Fat Daddy, Fat Cat, and Fatso. Now, you may choose one of those 3 responses or dream up one of your own if you want. But right now, we've got a call for one answer. What do you say?
Fatso.
Fatso, you say. You say Fatso? Okay, let's see what that audience said. We're looking for Fatso. Nothing personal, audience. We're looking for Fatso. May we see the $100 response? Fat Man. Close, but that's not it. We are still looking for Fatso. The $250 response. Fat Albert. Oh. Okay. Here's your third and last chance, Gita. We're looking for Fatso. May we see the $500 response? Fat Cat. Uh-oh. Michael Learned gave you that one. That was up there. Oh, I'm sorry. You're such a nice lady. Well, you still have the money you won, which is quite a bit, which is $700. You're still our champion, and you can still meet another contender. So let's meet a new challenger right now. Arlene Harrington. Hello there. Hello, Arlene.
Hi.
Gita Satyendra here. That's
Yes.
Arlene Harrington.
Hi, Gita.
How are you, Helene?
Just fine, thank you.
Good. Welcome to Match Game 73. Would you like to tell us a little about yourself?
Okay, I'm a mother of three little girls. My husband is a Los Angeles police officer, and my hobby is photography.
Oh, well, it's a pleasure to do business with you, Helene. Good luck to you. You know how this thing works, do you? Mm-hmm. All right. Shall we have a go at it?
Okay.
All right. I will push the button for round 1. The challenger always makes the first selection, so Helene, would you make a pick, please?
Letter A.
Letter A is what she wants. We're starting all over, so everybody plays. And if you're ready, here we go. George didn't like his first blank. George didn't like his first blank. Now we're waiting for Michael Learned there. There, she's ready. Okay, now, Helene, we call for your response. George didn't like his first...
Name.
Name.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she says. George didn't like his first name. Let's begin with Della Reese. What do you say?
I know George. He loved his name, and he was right. He didn't like his first wife.
Didn't like his first wife.
Not a bit. He
well,
was right.
That's why they're not together anymore. Okay. Now, Richard, we're looking for name. George didn't like his first name is what...
Well, Helene, as you're married to a policeman, I hope you won't think there's anything personal. His first date. I would have written it if I'd known you were going to do that, I swear. Well, I know I'm going to get a ticket.
Arlene, we're looking for name.
I'm sorry, but I've got wife, too.
Wife. Okay.
First wife.
No match there in the upper tier, Helene. Let's see what we have down here.
I knew the lady, and they're right. Wife.
George didn't like his first wife. No name yet. Michael?
He didn't like his first date either.
His first date either.
That was
All
with
right.
his first wife.
George didn't like his first
wife was also his first date.
His first date. So you didn't score at all with that, Helene. Gita, we'll get to your half of the round in a moment or so. But first, this. We are going to complete this round now. We're in round 1 here and find out how our current champion Gita does in matching the celebrities with this. Everyone participates, and here is your assignment. Mary has more blank than she used to. Mary has more blank than she used to. Now, Gita, how do you fill in this blank? Mary has more...
Weight, like all of us, than she used to.
Mary has more weight than she used to have? She's getting a little... she is. Okay. Della, what do you say about Mary? She has more...
I know Mary very well, and Mary's doing good because she has more money than she used to.
She has more money than she used to, right. Better money than weight, I would say. All right, Richard?
Well, that's funny. I heard that she'd gone bust. That's what I heard. Okay. Well, with a little help, she can sit up straight.
Arlene, Mary has more blank than she used to, and Gita's looking for the word weight. What do you say?
I'm sorry, but all the weight was in her money bags.
And her money. Okay, she has more money than she used to. Bob, what do you say?
I say that she's so worried about her bust that she also has more gray hair than she once had.
More gray hair than she used to. All right, Michael Learned.
If you'd known Mary before, you'd agree that she has a lot more moxie than she
has. More moxie. And Richard Thomas, Mary has more...
We both realize that the reason she has more money is that she has more nerve.
More nerve. So, Gita, you did not score at all with that. We will now go to round 2. Here we go. The challenger makes a selection, so Helene, would you please pick?
Maybe I can do better on A again this time.
On A, you didn't match anyone last time in the first round,
I'm
so...
not going to do any worse.
Everyone will participate, and all listen carefully. Name something sold by the bunch.
Would you repeat it?
Yes. Name something sold by the bunch.
Oh.
Did you hear that, Helene? Name something sold by the bunch. All right. Here we go. Helene, name something sold by the bunch.
Carrots.
Bunch of carrots, she says. Okay. All right. We're looking for carrots, folks. I mean, Della, would you please show us your card, please?
I must have missed a joke because I said carrots, too.
Oh, she says carrots. Well, you know, I assumed everyone thought she was going to say bananas. Is that what you thought? Yeah. Oh, the whole audience is bananas. What do you say, Richard Dawson?
I'd rather not show her. Being a policeman's wife. Well, I put bananas into heck with it.
Okay, so you've scored once. Arlene, name something sold by the bunch. We're looking for carrots.
My carrots look just like bananas.
Okay. So, Bob.
I think anyone who said anything except bananas has a problem. Police officer's wife or not.
Yeah.
That's my problem.
Michael, what are you doing now?
She's gone.
You don't want to show it?
She's
got to show you. Got to take it out of there right
Come
now.
on, Michael. It's
Take it out of there now and show it to him. Mary, name something sold by the bunch.
Politics.
Politics.
Okay. Sit up straight now.
No. I'm not going to help her up. I'm going to keep her down there. That's enough.
I can explain why that is.
Why is that?
They're cheaper by the dozen.
That's right.
Just a little Watergate joke.
Okay. Richard, what do you say?
The whole place has gone bananas.
That's right. Okay, so Helene, you scored once with that, and we'll get to Gita's half of this round. But first, we've got this for you. Our time is up for today. We're in the middle of round 2 here. The challenger is ahead 1-0. That means, Gita, next time when it's your turn, you must match one celebrity to stay in the running. 2, however, will win it for you, so we'll see you next time. And now I'd like to thank our beautiful celebrities. You were just splendid through this whole thing here.
And bananas to you, too.
And bananas to everybody there.
We did so well that one contestant has 1 point. We're brilliant.
Oh, shut up and give us a kiss.
Gene Rayburn saying so long for match game 73. Bye.
Today's consolation prizes are the Weekender by American Tourister, designed to go everywhere by land, sea, or air. Fiberglass reinforced construction, strong, lightweight luggage by American Tourister. And a supply of Adolph's Meat Marinade works in just 15 minutes to give meat deep down gourmet flavor and juicy tenderness. Adolph's 15-minute meat marinade. This is Johnny Olson speaking for match game 73. Get ready to match the stars. Della Reese, Richard Dawson, Arlene Francis, Bob Barker, Michael Learned, and Richard Thomas as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 73. And now, here's the host of Match Game 73, Gene Rayburn.
Okay, ladies. How do you do? How do you do? Is everybody in the mood for fun and games?
We're back
Well,
to
we'll
even
play this
top
for a
what
while.
we did yesterday.
You what?
You tied that.
I tied that.
Yeah.
How can you tell I tied that? I did indeed tie that.
You did. Same.
I wouldn't. Did you tie yours?
I can tell. It's all. You can always tell.
Did you
when
tie
They look
yours?
rotten.
That's right. They always come out.
Okay, I guess you are ready for whatever you're ready for. Now, I'd like you to meet our two players. Here are Gita Satyendra and Helene Harrington. Now, this lady, you'll remember, celebrities, is our current champ. She's won 2 games. She has a total of $700 to her credit. She's happy about that. And Helene, in this game where you're in the middle of the second round, she's ahead 1-0. Of course, you must score match 1 celebrity to stay in the running. However, you could win it with 2. We'll pick up right where we left off last time immediately after this. All right, let's see what happens here as we finish this game. Are you ready, ladies? We are in the middle of round 2. Scores 1-0, favor of Helene, our challenger. Gita, you must match 1 celebrity to stay in the running. 2 will win the game. Everybody all set? Here we go. John doesn't trust banks. He keeps his money blank. Did you hear that, Gita? John doesn't trust banks. He keeps his money blank. We are waiting, Arlene.
I'm so sorry, I was writing history.
Okay, now Arlene is ready, so we'll call on Gita and get her response.
Well, my first response was under his bed, so I'll stick with it.
Under his bed. Okay, that's Gita's answer. Let's find out what happens. Remember, you need 1 to stay in the game, 2 to win. Della.
Do you know why you didn't want to say that? Because I was sending you a thought, and you got in the right room in the right object, but I said the mattress.
Under the mattress. No match there. No, under the mattress is a little different than under the bed because, you know, under the mattress could be between the inner spring and the spring. Under the bed is right on.
Don't be like that.
Oh, well, I have to explain why you
think
can't
you've told
score
us
that.
enough about beds.
Richard, what do you say? Under the
I
bed.
said he keeps his money in his sock.
In a sock.
Now, he's 11 feet tall, but that's where he keeps it.
Okay. Arlene, we're looking for the word under the bed.
I think you're wrong about mattress because I sleep only on a mattress, and that's all I have, so I kept it under the mattress.
Under the mattress. I'm sorry, the judge says that does not match. Bob Barker.
I say under Arlene's mattress. That's
Under
right.
the mattress. John doesn't trust banks. He keeps his money. Michael.
I was going to say under the politicians, but I said under his mattress.
Under his mattress. Now, you must match Richard Thomas or Helene will win the game. Go, Richard.
I want to see the judge. I said in his mattress.
In his mattress, so Helene is our winner. Congratulations to you. Would you come up, please? Okay. Well, Gita, you've done well in the time you've been here. You've picked up $700, and we've certainly enjoyed meeting you. You're a very pretty lady, and we thank you for playing Match Game 73.
Thank you.
See you Sunday evening. Hello there. How are you, Helene? Take a deep breath. Okay, everything's going to be all right because you're going to have a go at the super match now. You know how that works?
Mm-hmm, I sure do.
Okay, now we polled a previous studio audience, and we got their best response to this. Easter blank. Easter blank. Now, the answer given most frequently by that studio audience is worth $500 if you can match it. The second most common answer, $250, and the third, $100. Whatever you win up here is yours to keep. More important than that, it gives you a chance to play for 10 times that amount. That is, if you match the $500 response, you'll have a shot at $5,000. Now, these lovely panelists here are going to help you. Choose 3 celebrities one at a time, then get their suggested responses. Okay. Whom will you begin with?
Start with Bob.
You'll start with me, and
Okay.
you're a winner. It can be only one thing, Easter egg.
Easter egg is Bob Barker's
Easter
response. Okay, that's one. Number 2?
Michael.
Easter bonnet.
Easter bonnet is what she says. All right, which other celebrity do you want to work with?
Richard.
Easter bunny.
Easter bunny, he says. The audience seems to like his answer. Now, you can choose one of those, Easter egg, Easter bonnet, Easter bunny, or think up one of your own, but right now we call for one response.
I'll try Easter bunny.
You'll try Easter bunny. All right, let's find out how the audience responded. That's the answer that Richard Thomas gave you. We are looking for Easter bunny. May we see the $100 response? Easter parade. Well, that's connected with the Easter bunny, but not quite it. We're still looking for the Easter bunny. May we see the $250 response? Easter Sunday. Well, Helene, we're all around it, but we haven't got it yet. Here is your third and last chance. Looking for Easter bunny, the $500 response. You've got Easter bunny. Very good, Helene. Congratulations. Mr. Thomas gave it to you, didn't he? Very good, Richard. And he's happy that you're happy. Okay, you got the $500, and that means now you're going to have a go at $5,000, or 10 times that amount. Now, to collect the $5,000, you must match one of our celebrities and match that star on a head-to-head basis. Turn around, take a look at him, and now pick a celebrity.
How can I help but choose Richard again?
Okay.
That might have been your first mistake.
All right, now I'll get the question. Here it is. He will write his response to this. You face me as he's writing, as you're doing, and here we go for $5,000. Tiny blank. Tiny blank. All right, she's got her fingers crossed. He's finished writing, and now we'll call on you, Helene, to give us your response to tiny blank.
Tiny Tim.
Tiny Tim is what she said. Okay, Richard, for $5,000, your answer, please.
God bless us, everyone.
good. You got the $5,000. We do congratulate you. I know you're very, very excited. Gives you a total of $5,600 altogether. You're still a champion. You're going to meet another player. And I guess it's time to meet your new challenger right now. There's Joan Curtis. Hello, Joan Curtis. All right, you want to step back up there, Helene? Helene, there's Joan Curtis. Helene Harrington, our current champion. Joan, it's a pleasure to have you with us. Would you like to tell us a little bit about yourself?
I'm a housewife, also married to a policeman, and I have 2 daughters.
Wait a minute, you are also married to a policeman, as Helene is? And where do you live?
In Downey.
Is that anywhere near where you are?
No, there's conflict there.
There is conflict, okay. Okay, Joan, nice to have you with us. Good luck to you. Briefly, what you're going to do here is you'll be answering questions, trying to match each of our 6 celebrities. You'll have 2 chances. The one who matches the most celebrities at the end of the second round wins, gets $100, and the opportunity to go on to the super match where you can win over $5,000, as Helene Harrington did right now. The challenger makes the first selection, so we'll go right to round 1, Joan, and ask you to make a pick, please.
I'll pick B.
B. Okay, here it is. We're starting a new game, so everybody plays. This is it. Mary is accident prone, so she always carries a blank with her. Did you hear that, Joan? Yes. Mary is accident prone, so she always carries a blank with her. All celebrities ready? Now, Joan, we'll call for your response to this. She always carries a...
I'll say first aid kit.
A first aid kit with her. Well, let's see if we score with that. Now, don't cry, Della. Don't cry.
Well, I'm going to cry because I got half of it. I got aid, but I said Band-Aid.
A Band-Aid. Mary's accident prone, so she always carries a Band-Aid with her. Richard Dawson, what'd you say?
Oh, please don't let the police bust me. I said she always carries a policy.
A policy?
An accident policy.
An accident policy. All right, we're looking for a first aid kit. Arlene.
I'm afraid this just fits in the kitten, that's all. Band-Aid.
A Band-Aid. Okay, no match there. Let's see if we score with Bob Barker.
With both of them married to policemen, there is no way for us to come out of this, of course. But I was dealing in more serious accidents. I said a crutch.
Carries a crutch. Just in case.
Just in case.
Okay, Michael Learned, what
I
does
was
he carry?
torn between a crutch and a bandage.
And a bandage. We still don't have a first aid kit. Let's see if we get it from Richard Thomas.
I said Band-Aid.
A Band-Aid. So we didn't get any matches there at all, Joan. We'll go to Helene Harrington's half of this round right after this. Now we're in the middle of round 1 here. Shall we finish it? And with this assignment for Helene, everyone participates. Here it is, celebrities. Before an actor goes on stage, he usually checks his blank.
Oh, he did?
Before an actor goes on stage, he usually checks his blank.
I don't think that's spelled right.
Spelling
I know
doesn't count here.
I know what it means.
I believe they're all ready, so we'll call on Helene and get her response. Before an actor goes on stage, he usually checks his...
Hair?
His hair. All right, she looks a little skeptical about that answer, and no wonder. Look who we're dealing with over here. Well, let's find out. Della, what do you say?
She said his hair?
His hair. That's
his
what
hair. She said his hair.
She said hair.
No, dialogue.
His dialogue. Okay, checks his dialogue. So there's no match there. Richard, we're looking for hair.
Richard,
what do you say?
Be clean, please.
Well, before I give my answer, I must check my zipper.
Okay. Arlene, we're looking for the answer hair.
Mine's clearer than his. Lines.
Checks his lines. Okay, he runs his lines a little bit. Bob Barker, before an actor goes on stage, what happens?
I don't know about an actor, but before a television MC goes on stage, he checks his fly.
Okay. You check what you want to check. I'll check what.
All right. Michael, what do you say?
I'm glad you said it first. Fly.
I suddenly feel much closer to her, you know?
Please, not in front of the children.
What a thing for a mother to say.
Yeah. What do you say, Richard?
I had my fly sewn up. I check my lines.
Don't look now, but your lines are open.
Sewn up? I think this mother better have a talk with this boy.
I've got to go on.
Just
and
go
just
on,
forget about the
Gene.
whole
There
thing
comes
here.
times
Are
when
you
you
ladies ready for round 2? Here we go. All right, the challenger makes a selection. So at the end of round 1, we have no score. Neither one of you is matched. So here we go. Round 2, Joan.
I'll try A this time.
A is what she wants this time. Since no one has matched in the first round, everyone participates. Here we go.
I matched Dick.
That's true. John was blank the night he proposed. John was blank the night he proposed. Wrong. Okay, everybody ready over there. Joan Curtis, may we have a response from you? John was...
Well, mine was drunk, so I'll go with
Are you saying in front of America that your husband was?
it. It was only time.
Oh, just a little bit, huh?
Yeah, right.
So, you want to say what?
Drunk, intoxicated.
Drunk or intoxicated the night he proposed. All right, that's her response, and that's it. Now, we'll go to Della Reese and see what she said.
I was there. I saw him. He was drunk.
He was drunk. Okay, Richard.
I didn't mind that, but he was on duty and driving at the same time, drunk.
Oh, boy. Arlene?
I think we've all had the same experience, dear. Drunk.
Doing well with that answer, Joan. John was blank the night he proposed, Bob.
So was I, drunk.
Okay, now let's go to Michael Learned. What do you say?
I said nervous.
Nervous. Okay, no match there, and we're looking...
terrified.
He was terrified the night he proposed. So you've picked up 4 matches, okay, and now, as we go to Helene Harrington's end of the round, I point out to you, you must match 4 celebrities to stay in the game. 5, however, will win it for you. You matched no one last time around, so everyone plays. Here it is for Helene. Name someone whose picture is often on the front page of the newspaper. Name someone whose picture is often on the front page of the newspaper. You need 4 to stay in the game. 5, however, will win it since this is the last round. Okay, now Helene will get your answer.
Richard Nixon.
Richard Nixon is her response. Della Reese, may we see your response?
This is my response.
Richard Nixon is your response. There's 1 match for you. Someone whose picture is often on the front page of the newspaper, Richard.
Richard?
I just hope I never see a number under it. No, I said I hope I never would.
And Arlene Francis.
Nixon.
All right, through you go. It's 4-3 at this moment. 1 more to tie it. Let's see if Bob Barker ties the score for you.
Nixon.
He does indeed. 1 more, Helene, and you win the game. Michael.
Right on, Michael.
And you won it. You're not leaving prematurely, are you?
Yeah.
I just want to point out, Joan, that we have a gift for you backstage, and we also have our most sincere thanks for playing Match Game 73. Okay, we'll get back with this lovely lady in a moment or so. First, we've got this for you. All right, this is the 2nd time this lady, Helene Harrington, has been here. She knows what's going to happen. You're going to have a go at the super match where you can win over $5,000. Are you ready?
I am.
Okay, here we go. We polled a previous studio audience and got their best response to this. Count blank. Count blank. Now, the answer given most often by that studio audience is worth $500 if you can match it. The second, $250, and the third, $100. The celebrities are going to help you. You know, whatever you win here is yours to keep. More important, then you can go on and try for 10 times that amount. So if you match the $500 response, remember, you've done that once already, so you know all about. Now, let's turn around here to these celebrities. They're going to help you. Remember, you'll choose 3, one at a time, and get their responses, and then make a choice after that. Here we go.
Della? You know I'm going to say Count Basie.
You're going to say Count Basie.
I'm going to say Count Basie.
Okay, and another celebrity?
Richard?
Another fine musician, Count Dracula.
Count Dracula. Okay, that's 2 responses.
And Arlene.
And Arlene, if you can stop laughing at Richard Dawson long enough, tell us.
I was with Dracula there for a bit. Count me out.
Count me out.
All right.
Okay, so there you've got 3 responses from your celebrities, Count Basie, Count Dracula, and Count Me Out. Now, you may choose one of those or give us one of your own if you like. What would you like to do?
I thought of Count Basie first off.
Count Basie was the first thing that came to your mind. All right, that's it. That's the one Della Reese gave you. And here we go now. We are looking for Count Basie. May we see the $100 response? Count your blessings. Okay, it's not there. Still looking for Count Basie. May we see the $250 response? Count Dracula. Richard gave you that one. Okay, here is your third and last chance. Looking for Count Basie. May we see the $500 response? Countdown.
Oh, I'm
sorry, Helene. Were you thinking of that one?
Down there.
I guess we're... You're what?
Della and I are disappointed.
Yeah, we're all disappointed. Well, okay. So there it is, countdown, and we'll come back to Helene Harrington right after this. Now, when we next meet again, our champion will be back, Helene Harrington, and she is going to meet another contender, and I hope you'll be able to join us at that time. Now, I'd like to say goodbye to these people. Your performance was absolutely splendid, and I thank you, one and all. Did you have a good time?
No, because it should have been Basie.
It will be.
I'm going to write him and I'm going to tell him. They don't use your name on that super match when they say count. I'm going to tell him.
We'll see what we can do about that. We thank you all for joining us this time and hope you'll join us next time for Match Game 73. Bye.
Today's consolation prizes are a timely gift from West Clock, the 17-jewel man's calendar wristwatch, water-resistant case, and radial brush dial. From West Clock's Italian Industries Company. And the supply of Adolph's Meat Marinade works in just 15 minutes to give meat deep-down gourmet flavor and juicy tenderness. Adolph's 15-minute Meat Marinade. This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game 73, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. Stay tuned for Secret Storm next over most of these CBS stations. Get ready to match the stars. Della Reese, Richard Dawson, Arlene Francis, Bob Barker, Michael Learned, and Richard Thomas as we play the Star son in Big Money Match Game 73. And here's the host of Match Game 73, Gene Rayburn.
Thank you very much. I thank you all. Are you full of vim and vinegar and all ready to have a go at it?
Well, we're here.
Yeah.
Could you get a move on? I have to get this coat back to Captain Kangaroo in an hour.
No, we won't keep you here that long. Okay, stars, we're delighted to see you. You've met our stars here now, folks, and now let's meet our two players. Here are Helen Harrington and Sylvia Martin. This lady is our current champion. She has a total winnings of $5,700. She has won 2 games, and she's very excited about that. She's got her fingers crossed, and see how this game is going to go around. Now, Sylvia, this is the first time we've met you. We welcome you to Match Game 73. Would you tell us a little about yourself?
I have 2 little girls who would like me to bring John Boy home as a prize.
Yes? Well, we can't arrange that, no. Sylvia, but it's nice of your girls to try.
And my husband's a private detective, and I hope...
Well, would you believe your predecessor's husband was a policeman, and this lady's husband is a policeman? Yours is a private detective. Mm-hmm. And where does he detect?
Everything.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, where?
Oh, in Studio City.
Oh, I see, I see. Oh, all right. Well, good luck to you, Sylvia.
High crime area.
What's that?
Thank you.
All right, here we go. Sylvia, you and Helene are going to be given questions, and in that you'll be trying to match all 6 celebrities. You'll have 2 chances. And the one who has matched the most celebrities at the end of the second round wins $100, and then an opportunity to go on to the super match where you can win over $5,000, as Helene Harrington has already done. Okay, if you're all set, we'll begin that game right after this. All right, here we go with a brand new game. Ladies, are you ready for round 1?
Certainly.
There it is. The challenger makes the selection, so Sylvia, would you please pick?
B, please.
B is what she wants. All right, listen carefully, Sylvia. Everyone plays. Are you ready?
Quite.
Here we go. John said...
John is so busy.
John, wait till you hear what he said. John said, my waterbed is blank. My waterbed is blank is what John said, Sylvia. Okay, all celebrities are ready. Now we get Sylvia's response. My waterbed is...
Leaking.
Leaking is what she says. Okay, I guess the audience likes your answer, Sylvia. Let's see if anybody up here likes it.
Sylvia is charmed because I started to write busted and I wrote leaking.
Leaking, okay. So it turned out beaking, but we understand your ways. All right, Richard, leaking is her answer. What's yours?
Well, of course, the question could be what's happening at the White House. Same answer. It's leaking.
Yes, sir. Okay. John said my waterbed is...
Mine is broken, therefore it's leaking.
Nope, can't miss that one. You've got 2 so far, Sylvia. Let's come down here to Bob Barker.
All these water beds came from the same place. They're leaking.
They're all leaking. A leaky waterbed. Okay, Michael Learned, what do you say?
Well, my son had a waterbed. He doesn't have one now because it was always leaking.
Okay, so you're up to 4, Sylvia. And now, Richard Thomas.
Like mother, like son.
His waterbed is leaking, so you did very well with that. You matched 5 celebrities, and now let's go to the other half of this round. Helene, this is your assignment. Name something a baby does more than an adult. Name something a baby does more than an adult. They're waiting for Michael Learned. Now she's got it. Okay, Helene, name something a baby does more than an adult.
He wets.
He wets. That's a whole nother show out there, audience, so cool up there. All right, Della, Reese, she's looking for the answer, wets. What do you
Dumpsy's
say?
gonna kill me, but from experience, I know.
Wets.
Wets.
Baby does more of that. Okay. Richard, what?
Well, the thing that makes them wet is when they are not able to burp.
Okay. Babies
Did you
do
hear that,
indeed,
Buster?
though. They burp more than adults. Arlene, wets is the answer Helene is looking for. What have you got?
Wets the bed.
That scores. Okay, he wets. All right, you've done twice with that. Very well. And Bob?
Some of the adults I know burp a lot, and when a baby is wet, it cries.
It cries?
A lot.
Babies do indeed cry more than adults. Now, Michael,
I
with
don't
your
know that
large
I
family.
agree that babies cry more than adults. But anyway, wets its diapers.
Wets. Okay, there's another match for you, Helene. And let's see what Richard has.
I was just going to say, but I think you may be right. I put cries, too.
Cries. So you did quite well with that. You picked up 3 matches, and now we'll go to round 2. And here we go. All right, now, Sylvia, you you make a selection here first.
I'll go with B again.
B again. Now, you've already matched 5 celebrities, and you just got 1 to go, and that is Arlene Francis. So this is between you and Arlene. Here we go. A blank followed Sally home. A blank
Poor
followed Sally home. Ready? In the slot? There, okay. Now we'll get Sylvia's response.
A man.
A man followed Sally home, is what she says. All right, Arlene.
We're both wishful thinkers. A man.
A man. So now, Sylvia, you have matched every celebrity. That means you're up to 6. And now as we go to Helene Harrington's end of this round, you must match 3 celebrities here to stay in the game. You must match all of the remaining ones you have not matched. Are you ready?
I am.
Here we go. Mary asked John, would you like a little blank? This is just for Richard, Bob, and Richard Thomas. Mary asked John, would you like a little blank? Would you like a little blank? All right, they're all ready, so I'll call on you, Helene, for your response. Would you like a little...
Kiss.
Would you like a little kiss? All right, now you must match the remaining 3 celebrities you did not match in the first round. And we'll begin with Richard.
I thought that Mary...
Kiss is what she's looking for.
If you'd like a little more.
Say goodbye to you, but I guess you're going away a very happy lady. You've got $5,700, and we congratulate you. Are you happy about this?
Very.
A little excited?
Lots.
All right, we'll give you a chance to calm down, and we'll get back to you right after this. Sylvia Martin here has won her first game. She's got $100, and now she qualifies to try for the super match where she could win over $5,000. You ready?
Yes.
Okay, here we go, Sylvia. We polled a previous studio audience and got their best response to this. Blank Brothers. Now, the most frequent response given by that audience is worth $500 if you can match it. The second most common answer, $250, and the third, $100. Whatever you win up here is yours to keep, but more important than that, you get a chance to go on for 10 times your winnings. That is, if you match the $500 response, you'll have a shot at $5,000, and I know that's pretty good. The panelists are going to give you a hand, so you'll choose 3 celebrities, one at a time, get their response, and then pick one if you want to. All right, choose your first celebrity.
Bob.
Bob Barker, how do you handle this, Bob? Blank Brothers.
I think that the audience, in all likelihood, would say Marx Brothers.
Marx Brothers.
Marx Brothers.
All right, that's Bob Barker's answer. Choose another celebrity.
Richard.
I'd say Joyce Brothers.
Joyce Brothers is his response.
Don't everyone answer at once.
Okay, you've got 2. You need 1 more.
Michael.
Big Brothers.
Big Brothers is hers. So your celebrities have given you Marx Brothers, Joyce Brothers, Big Brothers. Now, you may select one of those or discard them all and take one of your own, but now we call for your answer.
The Marx Brothers.
Marx Brothers, the one that Bob Barker gave you. Okay, let's find out how that audience responded. We're looking for the Marx Brothers. May we see the $100 response? Smith Brothers. Now that I see it, I guess it's a pretty good answer, but I didn't even think of it. We're still looking for the Marx Brothers. May we see the $250 response? Marx Brothers it is. Congratulations. Very good. Bob Barker gave you that one, and he's happy that he helped you win that $250. Now, let's take a look at that $500 response. It is Smothers Brothers. Smothers Brothers. You're as surprised as we are, aren't you? Okay. Now, you've got $250, and that qualifies you to try for 10 times that amount, or $2,500. To collect that amount of money, you must match one of the celebrities and match that star on a head-to-head basis. So take a look at them now and pick a celebrity to match 1-to-1.
I'm going with Bob.
That's right. Don't get off of a winning horse. You're right.
All right, Bob. He's getting ready to write. I'll get the question. Here it is. You turn around and face me, and I can see you both at the same time. Bob, write down your answer to this. Gold blank. G-O-L-D blank. Gold blank. All right. Bob has finished his answer. Now you think about it for a moment and give us your response to gold blank for $2,500.
Goldfinger.
Goldfinger is what she says. All right, Bob, for $2,500, may we see your answer?
Oh, I'd like to have my gold fingers on gold dust.
Gold dust. Oh, I'm sorry you didn't win the money. But
I'm sorry she didn't win the money.
Well, you both tried. Everybody's sorry. Let's all have a big awe for poor little son. But you've got $350, and you're going to meet another challenger, and let's meet that challenger right now. Beverly Ballard. Hello, Beverly. All right. Would you like to get on the merry-go-round? There you go. Say hello to Beverly Ballard. This is Sylvia Martin.
Bob.
Beverly, would you like to tell us a little bit about yourself, if you please?
Okay, I'm an ex-airline stewardess. I'm originally from Cleveland, Ohio. Now I'm married. I have 2 sons. I live in Westchester, and my husband is not a policeman.
Not a policeman?
Not a policeman.
Yeah, how did she get in? All right. Well, Beverly, you know how we play the game. We're going to begin with round 1 here. The challenger makes the selection, so we ask you to pick.
I'll choose B.
B it is. All right. Here we start a brand new game. Everybody plays, and this is it, celebrities. John said to Harry.
Oh, he's Jerry.
That's right. John said to Harry, I can never get a date. You think it's my blank? You thinking about that, Beverly? John said to Harry, I can never get a date. Do you think it's my blank? All right, the lower tier is ready, and we're waiting for Arlene. And Arlene is ready, and now we'll call on Beverly for her response. I can never get a date. Do you think it's my...
I'm going to say breath.
Breath is what she says. Seems to be a popular audience response. Let's see if she scores any celebrity matches with that. Della, breath.
And Harry said, yes, it's your breath.
Yes, it's your breath. As he keeled over.
Actually, Harry said, oh, please don't ask me. Breath.
He wrote him a note, did he? You've scored twice with that, Beverly. Let's go to Arlene Francis.
Scores 3 times. Breath.
3 times. Okay. I can never get a date. Do you think it's my...
This may tell us something about this panel. Breath.
Breath. Okay. So far, you've got a perfect score, Beverly. And now let's go to Michael Learned.
I'd say it tells us something about John. Breath.
That's right. Poor Harry. Okay, we're looking for breath. Richard, what have you got? All right, there it is. You got a perfect round. You've matched all 6 celebrities. Very well done, All right, Sylvia, we'll go to your half of the round, champ, and see how it works out. Here we go. Harry was in a blank for a week. Harry was in a blank for a week. Harry was in a blank for a week. Ready? Here we go. Sylvia, how do you respond to this? Harry was in a blank for a week. What do you say?
In a daze.
In a daze for a week. Okay, let's see if she scores any celebrity matches with that. Della.
Well, you see, it was John's breath that put Harry in a coma for a week.
He was in a coma for a week. Just knocked him right out, eh? All right, we're looking for the word daze, Richard.
Yeah, John actually was in bed, and that's actually what made him weak.
Harry was in bed for a week. Okay, Arlene, daze is
He
her
was
answer.
in a funk for a week.
Say, what about that? No, is that not the same thing? Okay, I thought maybe that might match.
There's only one thing worse than a funk, and that's a blue funk.
Blue funk.
Blue funk.
Yeah. Oh, that's really terrible.
That's bad.
Harry was in a blank for a week. Michael, what do you say?
Harry was in a hospital for a week.
In the hospital. Okay, here is your last chance to score in this round. Richard?
He was definitely in a coma.
In a coma. So you didn't score at all with that, Sylvia. At the end of round one, the score is 6-0 in favor of the challenger. And we'll go to round two right after this. All right, now we are going to finish this game. We're going to go right to round two. Beverly Ballard has already matched every celebrity on the first round, so there's no point in doing anything with her half of the first round. So Sylvia, we are going to go right to you, and obviously you understand, since she has 6, you must match every celebrity. So would you make a selection here, please?
B.
B is what she wants. Are you ready? Here we go. Name someone who has appeared in a lot of horror films. Someone who has appeared in a lot of horror films. Must match everyone to stay in the running. So Sylvia, think about it carefully and give us your response.
Frankenstein.
She says Frankenstein. All right. Must match Frankenstein all up and down the line here. And let's begin with Della Reese.
Well, maybe he played Frankenstein. Will that count? Because I said Boris Karloff.
Boris Karloff and Frankenstein do not match, so our winner is Beverly Ballard. Congratulations. Right over here. Now, this lady's going to leave us with winnings of $350, together with our thanks for playing Match Game 73. There she goes. What? You can't believe this? Well, you are a winner indeed, and now here it is. It's all rolled around, the big super match where you could win over $5,000. Are you ready for it?
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. We polled a previous studio audience, Beverly, and we got their best response to this. Grand blank. Grand blank. Now, the most frequent response given by that audience is worth $500 if you can match it, $250 the second most frequent, and $100 for the third. Anything you win up here is yours to keep, and then that qualifies you to play for 10 times your winnings. That is, if you match the $500 response, you'll be going for $5,000, okay? The panelists are going to help you. You're going to choose 3, get their responses, and then pick one of those. Shall we begin? Name a celebrity.
Bob Barker.
How do you handle this, Bob?
I handle this very,
blank.
very carefully. I have at least 3 thoughts that in any audience, I'm going to say grandfather.
Grandfather is Bob's very considered answer. Okay, there's one for you. Choose another one.
Richard.
I'll say Grand Slam.
Grandson?
Grand Slam.
Grand Slam. Grand Slam. Okay. You must learn to enunciate. You're trying to get into show business. Okay, here we go with one more.
Della.
Grand Canyon.
Grand Canyon is hers. So the celebrities have given you Grandfather, Grand Slam, and Grand Canyon. You can pick one of those or discard them all if you want and give us one of your own. What would you like to do, Beverly?
I think I'd like Grand Canyon.
You like Grand Canyon? Mm-hmm. All right, we're going to find out right now how that audience responded. We're looking for Grand Canyon. May we see the $100 response? Grand prize is a familiar phrase. That's not it. Looking for Grand Canyon? How about the $250 response? Grand Slam. Richard Thomas gave you that one. Okay, one more shot at it here, Beverly. We are looking for Grand Canyon. May we see the $500 response? Grand Canyon it is. You've got it. Very good. Della Reese gave you that, didn't she? Okay. While she's pulling herself together, we're going to ask you to take a look at this, and we'll be right back. Beverly Ballard, our current champion, will be back to finish the super match next time. Our time is just about up for today, and before we go, I want to thank these beautiful people who've given us 5 fabulous days. Next time we'll have this new galaxy of stars.
Bert Convey, J.P. Morgan, Charles Nelson Riley, Brett Summers, Richard Dawson, and Betty White.
Gene Rayburn saying so long for match game 73. Bye.
Today's consolation prizes are enough flint coat peel and stick to tile a 12 by 15-foot room. It's simple to put down because the adhesive's on the back. Flint coat, peel and stick in beautiful decorator style. And a supply of Adolph's meat marinade works in just 15 minutes to give meat deep down gourmet flavor and juicy tenderness. Adolph's 15-minute meat marinade. This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game 73. A Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.